Alright, here's the situation, folks. Mario has attempted suicide many times while I've been playing Super Mario Odyssey, and he's succeeded many times as well. What in the world am I talking about? Well, when I'm playing this game, Mario is going to the left without me doing a thing. He just walks to the left. One day, he was kind of walking around in circles. I wasn't doing a thing. I'll go to the map and it just moves over. When I'm in the settings menu, it moves over all by itself. So the first thing I did is identify the problem, which is, in this case, the left Joy-Con analog stick. That's how you control the characters, as you know if you're watching this. And yeah, it was not right. So I tried some steps. One was trying to recalibrate the control stick. If you don't know, you can look in the settings and it's there, and you can recalibrate it if something goes off, and that can work. The other thing that I tried to do was clean around the stick. You can kind of move this around and blow some compressed air down in this part, and they say to use a toothbrush and kind of clean and then blow some more air. I tried that. It did nothing. Okay, sometimes if I'm playing for a while and I keep moving this, it'll kind of warm up and not do it so much. But it was just getting to the point where I knew something needed to change. A couple weeks ago, I watched this video from a channel called Spawn Wave. Real cool guy, knows what he's doing, and he said, hey, you can just replace this stick. It intimidated me, but I looked at my different options. I could A, send it back to Nintendo for repairs for $30 plus $10 shipping and handling. Not really a good plan. Plus people said they got them back weeks later and they were still broken and so on and so forth. Or I could buy a brand new one from Nintendo for $50. What a deal. Or I could buy one at a store that's not local to me, and they don't have it available online for like $40 plus tax. This here is what I chose to buy. Instead, I looked at Spawnwave's video. This little thing, it's an analog thumbstick replacement. And he shows how to do it on his site. I also bought this Nintendo Tri-Wing screwdriver kit that apparently has everything you need to get into like most any Nintendo system, because they use proprietary screws to hold their stuff together so you don't go monkey around with it. Now, if you're within your 1-year warranty period, don't mess with this, send it in, okay? Because it's covered and it should be free. I think, call them, okay? Because they like to make money. But after that period, yeah, you'll void the warranty, but there is no warranty. So I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to try to replace this 3D analog control stick, the joystick, and I'm going to check back in with you in just a moment, your time. Hopefully it's not too long, my time, and tell you how it worked out, what the process felt like, and how confident I would be suggesting this to you. So anyway, hang tight and I'll see you in a moment. All right, I've begun the process. You can see I have some things disassembled. I just kind of wanted you to see the setup I have going on here. I've used this Y0 screwdriver to take out the initial back screws, and then I used this Phillips 2 to take out the screws that are on here, 1, 2, 3, and I used, well, prior to that, I used this pry tool to pull the battery off of there. Oh, and first I use this little guitar pick that they include to get the, I use that to get the case off. Anyway, so I have that going on. I have this little tray to put my screws in, and so I have the first screws I took off, the second screws I took off, third, fourth, so on. I have a light shining down, and I have Spawnwave's video playing. Fix your Nintendo Switch Joy-Con drift in 30 minutes or less. I'm going to link that in the description below, and I'm going to link this toolkit, which so far it's quality, man. It has everything. All right, it has everything. And yeah, it's good. So I'm going to keep going here, but I just kind of wanted you to see how I have this set up um, to hopefully give me the best success. See you soon. All right, folks, I'm back, and the mission was successful. It took me a total of 47 minutes. Yes, 47 minutes. But here's why it took so long. I followed those instructions. I had the video running the entire time, and I paused it and I went back and everything because the reviews on this joystick and about this process, comments, people were saying they stripped the screws, this thing wasn't right. They tried putting the cable in and they said, oh, it didn't go far enough, and they forced it and things broke. So needless to say, I was nervous, quite nervous. I just looked in the mirror and my face is all red, my ears red, just adrenaline. It's like I was it's like I was diffusing a bomb. Okay, but I would say from my experience that you should take your time. You should keep your screws separated. A friend of mine said if you take a screw out of a hole, you put it back in the same hole. I don't know if this is really applicable in this situation. It's more for woodworking, but that's what I did. And I just painstakingly did this. When I was unscrewing the screws, because that's something they said, those Y screws strip easily. You push in, okay? This is not a screwdriver, but you push in. You keep pushing as you slowly back those screws out. Okay, if you feel it slip, stop. Find that again, the Y, insert it, slowly back it out with that Y0 screwdriver. And when you're putting screws back, and then of course it's a whatever 2.0 Phillips for the inside screws. When you're putting the screws back in, put it in the hole, or actually the Phillips one was magnetic, okay? This is even better. But you put those back in the hole and you push and you slowly turn until you feel it stop. Don't go past that point. You're holding this very light thing together, and it is not, you don't need super force in order to get it to its stopping point. Just stop when it stops, okay? Seriously. It will be held together. Mine didn't need any calibration, okay? I put it in there. I went through the different settings. Oh, that's a tip. He said you should, consider folding it up without putting the screws in all the way in. I ended up putting two of the screws back in that held the battery plate on, and I waited on the third. I folded it up, and then I went into the settings and I checked every single button on there. First I checked the analog stick, made sure it was all doing what it was supposed to do, and it works so great, like brand new, which it is. And I tested every single button. I tested one, bing, 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 all of these, this button, every button. Did I test it? I didn't test the camera button or the minus button, but I'm fairly confident that all of those work. Do that before you screw it all back together. And with the ribbon cables, take your time and push until they stop. Simple as that. I took pictures as I was disassembling it so I could reference them, which I did. I watched that video and stopped it so I could analyze it, and I went back and watched certain parts over again because I didn't want to mess it up. If you follow the guy's instructions, it will work out fine. Okay? And the total price, $21.61 for those items, which I will link in the description below. I will link the guy's video, and I'm so glad I did it. It was the least expensive option, and I got the equipment today. I got the toolkit and the little analog stick today, and I got it in today. I'm so glad. Give it a try, because what's the worst that happens? All right, you mess it up. Well, then you buy a new one, right? Or if the joystick that they send you is faulty, then ask them to send you another one, right? But you're going to save yourself money and time, and you're going to get back to playing, and Mario hopefully won't be walking off the edge of your cliff, or Link, or whoever. Anyway, so get over the fear. I'm still letting the adrenaline escape from my body or whatever, but I'm glad I did it. I'm going to relax playing some games. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.